VRChat doesn't want to change cells. The people behind VRChat know exactly what's happening on their platform.
What is the most
Bro, oh yes, bro. The mods have been alerted to this behavior. It's the same shit as Roblox. The mods have been alerted to this behavior. They don't do anything. They don't increase safety measures. They don't care, bro.
They're like simulating.
This is
I want
so
to say
disgusting,
there's like 5
bro.
of them. And they're definitely children, I'm pretty sure.
What?
He then
Grown
proceeded to
man.
flash his avatar twice. I kept going back, joining these public instances in group ERP worlds. What I saw, especially through the lens of a child, was greatly disturbing, and it wasn't stopping anytime soon.
Oh my
it kept
gosh,
happening.
There's so much being
Again
censored, but I still see
and again.
it. My boy Salskios, he made a documentary about VRChat's hidden predator problem. I wouldn't even say that the predator problem is hidden. This is a very, very rampant problem, and it's so apparent. Like, as soon as you enter the game, there's gonna be grown-ass men and grown-ass women in fucking furry avatars with their titties and dicks out. And kids can join those lobbies. I have videos on my channel saying that, like, confronting people in VRChat like that. I would confront them. They would be like, oh, well, their parents shouldn't let them on this game. And you know that the kids are on this game. You still willing to still wear some explicit. You're nasty. And then you're over here talking to the kids in the same lobby. And the character that you're wearing is a naked version of a fucking kid's character, bro. You're weird as shit. And the thing is, these people are so stuck in delusion that they don't even realize it. Can I get a kiss? No. I don't know what you have. Behind the avatar, VRChat's hidden predator problem by Salskios. Let's go. Do not harass anyone mentioned in this video, but it's a predator, bro. I feel like harassing a predator may be justified. I don't know, y'all. Let me know. He's just saying that so they don't get on his ass.
It's the content, but also the impact from immersion that has child advocates concerned.
The metaverse is the new wild, wild west for kids. Millions of kids across the country.
Yo, this is like some movie shit.
All sorts of hateful content, violent content, sexual content, and you just see them with their little glasses on.
Oh my gosh.
You have no idea what they're doing.
You want the truth.
Yes.
The truth is, nothing is working.
I know.
I am tired.
So am I. Case after case. Bro, there's so many. This is what we're saying. There's so many. The problem still remains.
Where is the justice, the law, the safety, the compassion, the fun that once was VRChat?
Florida man used a VR headset to meet up with a Utah teen.
They're like simulating.
This
I
is
want
so
to say there's like
disgusting,
5
bro.
of them. And they're definitely children, I'm pretty sure.
What? Definitely children? She said definitely. She didn't say, oh, bro. Oh my gosh.
It's still
Honestly, bro, I played VRChat long enough to know, but this shit is normal as fuck, bro. Flashy, why you grill me? Oh my god, y'all niggas is trolling, bro.
tactics
Y'all
being
niggas
used
trolls,
to
bro.
bring teens online.
There's so many cases, bro. It's not even funny. This shit's not even funny, bro. Crime is as real as virtually. What the fuck? I couldn't even read all that shit. That shit was way too fast. Where the hoes at was good. Skill set, how you feeling, bro? Watching this documentary about VRChat predators. Yeah. Yo, these shots are badass, bro. Hold on. Oh yeah, I know he posted himself up with these shots. These are tough. This is so clean. Okay.
Everything is intertwined. We are all connected as people, as humans, both virtually and physically. I am not the law. I am a citizen like the rest of you, trying to help keep others safe. And it cannot be just me. And I know it's not just me. There are others out there fighting for the truth, fighting for a chance at a voice.
Virtually isn't this simple, bro. Because they're so easily accessible to millions of children. Like, they could just snap on a headset and boom, we could groom minors. It's fucking nasty, bro. And then you got this shit, niggas ERPing and shit, bro. behind closed
Another
eyes.
type of expose channel on VRChat, and that is the predator hunters. And God, they are so much worse.
Wait, what did he say?
What
did he say?
Another reason.
Oh, is that my boy Jumper? Is that my boy Jumper? What's good? Yo, shout out Jumper. I love Jumper.
Anyone specifically was because, like, I don't know everybody who does this.
Yeah, you just had an opinion that from maybe one or two or what you were told, and that was it. You made a whole video. You didn't research or double check that.
I'll tell you the research I did on it. I just watched like every video on Salskios' channel.
So he could have called out Salskios. What the fuck?
Predator hunting channels, making VRChat a better place and eliminating the bad actors. They don't care about eliminating any bad actors.
And then this nigga's about to say, oh, they just do it for money. I don't give a fuck why you're doing it. As long as you're doing it, go right ahead. Go right the fuck ahead. Get these niggas arrested.
They wouldn't even be happy. Because then they lose a means of easy income.
Keeping each other safe is.
Your words are just words, not backed by evidence or by facts. That's where you and I go our separate ways. You know the problems VRChat faces just as much as I do, and you turn a blind eye, and you openly state that you do not care.
In a world filled with obvious toys, I wonder, why hasn't VRChat done anything about it? Not that I care much, but others...
Not that he cares? Not that he cares, bro. I can tell he's already one of those VRChat players that has just been playing for an absurd amount of time that he got desensitized to everything and all the weird shit that goes on. And, yeah, bad Darafog take. Bro, I don't even think this is... Bro, fuck Darafog, bro. This is just a brain dead take. I wouldn't even say this is bad. This is just blatantly brain dead. When is part 2 of you roasting DW? I already made a part 1. I already made part 1. We gonna see. We gonna see, though. I might make a part 2.
Certainly would. Are they more common on VRChat than any other platform? There's no evidence of that, like, at all.
What if you can create your own?
Oh my god, and then you got this bald ass, random ass nigga.
Wix, you can.
With Wix, you can suck my dicks. Flashy, why'd you ERP with me? Cause it was fun, twin. Every second is equivalent to 10 incidents. This roughs to about 822,000 incidents per day, bro. Can you turn AC off? Hold up. Yeah, my fault.
Thousands of us have been turned into victims. Thousands more before me, and potentially thousands after me, if we cannot change fate. I have personally examined hundreds upon hundreds of cases. My partner, Stranzina, has organized hundreds upon hundreds of tickets and read through them with me. We have both seen the horrors that people face on this platform ourselves. If you were to do this job every day, it would tire you out and sadden you. As it has us, the numbers are much worse than I thought. I started my work here nearly a year ago on August 7th, received a total of 1,172 reports in a span of 11 months, estimated to be around 106.5 reports each month of predatory behavior. In total, this equates to roughly around 3.5 reports every single day about a child being turned into a victim on VRChat.
VRChat, one child becomes a victim every 6 to 8 hours. Well, guys, y'all have seen my videos. Y'all seen some of my VRChat videos. If you guys haven't, then I don't know. If you want to watch them, you can. There's an old video I made about me randomly, like this was a random stream like years ago. Some of y'all were here for this skill set. I know he was here for this. Randomly, I went in a lobby. There was 2 dudes that blatantly had map flags. If y'all don't know, that just means that they're pedophiles. That literally just means that they like kids, and they're trying to like normalize it and shit. These niggas were so proud of the fact that they like kids that they put it on their avatars. They compared liking kids to like liking macaroni and cheese, bro. It was disgusting. It was genuinely disgusting. You were there, yup. VRChat predator problem is real. It is.
Is VRChat for children?
Nope.
Probably heard this
Hell
before.
no.
The answer is still no. No, VRChat is not safe for children. The platform claims to be for users aged 13 and up, as long as there's parental permission. But let's be honest, how many kids actually use their real birthday?
Hey, what's good, Mr. Cod God?
Signing up. I didn't. You probably didn't either.
None of these kids use their real birthday.
VRChat
I
knows
never
that.
use my real birthday.
That's the problem.
I
They
can
market
guarantee none of
themselves
you
as a
either.
platform to
None of you did
build
either.
passionate communities, but what it's turned into
Hey, appreciate
is
you for
something
the follow,
far
bro.
different. A digital
Thank you.
wasteland filled with explicit behavior open to anyone who logs in.
Mr.
VRChat doesn't
Cod,
want to
appreciate you,
change
gang.
themselves. The people behind VRChat know exactly what's happening on their platform.
What is the most
Bro, oh yes, bro. The mods have been alerted to this behavior. It's the same shit as Roblox. The mods have been alerted to this behavior. They don't do anything. They don't increase safety measures. They don't care, bro.
community you found thriving?
This nigga probably is a groomer, bro. Half of them probably like kids.
I don't know if mine is safe for work. I'm not sure.
Good start, baby. Let's go.
Great start.
I don't
Great
know.
start. I think people might be fishing for like the not safe for work communities, like kind of answer. I don't think that's a surprise at all. If I imagine myself in the shoes of like 2005 self, where
Free
my
slut.
internet girlfriend from Canada, there's no way for us to hang out except via AOL Instant Messenger. It's like you could put on a virtual reality headset and hang out with her in what appears to be real life. Hell yeah, that rules.
They said we'd now like your
That
help to shape the
rules.
next stage of our collective journey. It sounded like an open invitation, but for many in the community, it rang hollow. Let's be honest, even the player base knows this game was never meant for kids.
VRChat neglects its member safety guidelines. Yep.
BBC was right to investigate VRChat, and so were the other
Yep.
journalists who took the time to look into what's happening on this platform. I'm asking you to come back.
And they need to like take a way deeper dive into this, bro. It's like such a deep dive into this because it's so nasty. Like, oh my goodness, bro. Like, I know things about the mod. Oh, I'm not even gonna say all that shit. Yeah,
Take
I'm not
another
even gonna say
look,
all that shit yet,
because
bro.
the things children are being exposed to, they haven't gone away. In fact, they've gotten worse. And it,
I don't know. I'm just letting y'all know, like, the moderation doesn't do shit to like help these people. The moderation
nothing
doesn't do shit to
changes,
help these
the
people,
problem will
bro.
continue to worsen. Maybe this time when CNN asks for an interview about the harassment and predatory behavior taking place on the platform of VRChat, Tupper won't turn them down. But I suppose we'll see. You already know what's happening. Thousands of predator cases on VRChat, and many more slipping through the cracks. This isn't just a VRChat issue. Every major platform is facing this epidemic, but it doesn't have to be that way. VRChat still has the chance to be different, to stand for something beyond profit. Beneath all the branding, all the revenue, and all the
The
corporate
thing
layers,
is with this game,
you're-
the reason I stopped playing and making content on it, it used to be so fun. Like, it used to be so fun to play VRChat, bro. I loved playing VRChat, bro. And the reason it was fun is because of the social aspect, bro. You get to socialize with so many people, make a lot of jokes with a bunch of different people on different platforms. And it was just so fun. It was very enjoyable. You could fuck around with your friends, wear dumbass avatars, and but that amount of freedom also gave so much more freedom to people with terrible intentions. It gave so much more freedom to people who wanted to target children, people who wanted to just exploit and live out their disgusting sexual fantasies on that game. And it basically ruined what the game was meant to be. Just a social game where people could go on there, chat, and have fun with each other. We used to have so much fun game. Yes, bro. Like, D-Man is one of the people I used to play VRChat a fuck ton with. Like, he was one of my first friends I really met on that game, bro. Used to have mad fun with him. Hours and hours, days on days of fun, bro. But, yo, it got to a point where I just stopped playing the game. Remember, Flash got a 7-year-old account? I do have a 7-year-old account. But I didn't really start playing until like 2020. I didn't really start playing VRChat until like 2020. VRChat was gas. Yeah, bro. I played with you too, skill set. Oh, shit was good. Cancerous, how you feeling? VRChat used to be so friendly back in the day. It was, bro. I don't know what happened, bro.
You're still people like the rest of us, and we all have a responsibility to protect each other and to protect
children.
the generation that's growing up inside of these digital spaces.
Bro, oh my gosh, bro. There's so many instances of literal children like having nasty shit like on their thing. VRChat has a feature where you could just like send out images. Literally send out images, like, and you could upload your own images, bro. There have been like instances where I've seen kids sending a bunch of nasty shit, like all out in the open, like spray painting nasty shit on the wall. It's so fucking disgusting.
Just
bro.
think about how many stories I've already had to
Watching
tell.
this stream
every
on
day
VR, deadass,
someone
crazy.
else is becoming a victim.
That's meta as fuck.
That's not just a statistic.
Watching a stream on VR, talking about VR.
It's a call for change.
Wait, which headset are you on? Okay, Siles, hold on, play that shit. You aren't loud enough. Come hang out.
This is Red Demon Dragon, or RDC as he's often
Yeah,
called.
he's a pedophile.
A 33-year-old longtime user on VRChat, known for hanging out, watching Elmo clips, and looking for news.
A 33-year-old watching Elmo clips. Yeah, buddy, I know what you are. I know what you are.
Friends. But there's a darker side to him that most people don't see. Behind this friendly persona, it's someone who's been actively targeting children on the platform. One of those kids is someone I'll call Dan for anonymity purposes. He used to get on VRChat just to have fun like all the others. That all changed when he met RDC. RDC was 31 years old when he sent
Discord, where the breeding ground of grooming. The breeding ground of grooming.
Messages to a child who was 3 years below the legal age of consent. In these messages, he spoke about pinning the child down, wrapping himself around him, and asserting that the child belonged to him.
Hold on, wait.
That the
Should I
child
even read
belonged to
these?
him.
Should I even read these? Okay. Don't worry about it. My Wi-Fi is laggy. I can't get on right now. It's okay. I did do it, and I think of you. What the fuck? Some emergency fish tank pump. Stinky fish water smell. I want to wrap my nigga didn't even spell wrap correctly. Want to wrap myself around you, arms, legs, tough. You're mine, and oh my god, this is disgusting. Was that a fucking dick, nigga? What the? Yeah, I'm not reading all that.
Imagine if this
There
was
was
your
two
child,
more?
a grown man fully aware of their age, speaking to them, or to you, in a way that's manipulative, predatory, and deeply disturbing. These individuals don't just send inappropriate messages. They try to arrange meetings, attempt to lure children into dangerous situations for their own gratification.
Yup.
In many of these cases, the predator is repeatedly reminded of the victim's age, and still, they continue. They justify, they
No, they
delay,
all know.
wait,
They all know.
not
They
because
like
they
that shit.
respect boundaries, but because they want to silence the legal consequences, not the harm. That is grooming. That is predatory behavior. This is a crime. This is real. And the abuse doesn't end when a victim escapes. In one case, a victim 4 years below the legal age of consent received a handwritten poem from RDC. In another, we have an audio recording from a survivor describing what they endured. Let's take a listen.
You also have to wait for November, though.
What is this?
Yeah, unless we keep our mouth shut if something did happen, because, you know... But I always say to people, for the right person, you can break a few rules. Just obviously you have to, downplay things.
This just proves that these evil, disgusting people know exactly what they're doing. They try to dance around legal consequences. They don't even care about the child's well-being or anything. They don't care about their well-being. They don't care how they feel. They don't even care about about how it affects the child or even how wrong this shit is, bro. These niggas just want to fulfill a dark, disgusting sexual fantasy, bro. It's so fucking disgusting. Monsters exist. You should know.
I want you to see it for yourself. Step into the shoes of one of our decoys pilots. See what children experience on VRChat, what they're exposed to, and what they're targeted with.
1 hour of contact. 1 hour. All right, 1 hour. Just 1 hour. Oh yeah, I can tell this dude already got the set. He's 20, bro. You're young doing this shit, bro. You 20 years young doing this shit, Brody. I mean, I'm not gonna say Brody. No. You're 21 years old doing this shit, bro. Flash's mod team allowed him to okay, y'all are wildin'.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yo, I feel sorry for this decoy that they had to just voluntarily just witness and go through this shit. And be in the presence and entertain this nigga for all this time. Yeah, bro, I know this is desktop, but I would still feel uncomfortable. What the fuck? I invite you, but you want ERP.
Is it okay that I'm young?
And then he backs up like, what? How much? How much? 20. Say that you're. How much did you want to say?
Promise you won't get mad at me.
Go.
But I'm turning
18 minus 4. But I'm turning 18 minus 3 in a month. This is fucking disgusting, bro. And look.
With my big French accent.
Oh, that's.
What the f did he say? What? I know he's French, but I did not understand that accent, bro. And this nigga going over here, be here laughing, bro. This is disgusting.
Kid. Little kid. You a fucking kid.
This is a grown ass man sitting down in his room alone talking to a kid like this, bro. Lock in. During this time, he had to read her bios. He read her bio, showed her explicit avatars, talked about doing it with her, and he showed his true colors.
No. You just discover VRChat.
That's
you don't need to discover in real life. You are in the ERP group.
What the fuck is he talking like that for, nigga? This nigga is exerting so much fucking oxygen from his mouth. Nigga, calm down.
Revive. Okay, cool.
And his mic sounds like ass. I'm pretty sure even if I did speak French, I still wouldn't understand what the fuck this nigga's saying.
Baking. I read all your bio. Pretty.
What the fuck? Play VRChat? Y'all want me to play VRChat? I'm not playing VRChat anymore. If y'all want to see me play VRChat, I got some older videos of me playing VRChat, bro. I don't know about I'm not doing that shit anytime soon. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. What's good, Maya Herrera? What's good, Manga Super? What's good, JC the Gamer? How y'all feeling? Isabella, what's good? Would you rather play VRChat or support Daniel the Tiger? I mean, obviously, VRChat. Y'all know that. What the fuck, bro? This is disgusting. This nigga's doing all this in front of a kid, by the way. He's doing all this shit in front of a kid, bro. What the fuck, bro?
Wow, you want EAP at your age? No.
Why is he yelling,
You
bro?
bad liar.
This is fucking nasty, bro. When in the actual fuck am I looking at that? That's what I'm saying. What's good, Rarity? This world is so cold.
NSFW content taken down because I've seen people young as
In a virtual space meant for freedom of connection,
This game should not have any type of NSFW content. Make a whole different game.
begin to tell a different story. In VRChat, everyone starts as a color. Blue just wants to hang out, chill, and be human. Then comes red, explicit, flashier, and crossing lines. Yellow tries to intervene to moderate, but red multiplies. Most of the time, yellow is absent. and in the shadows, gray.
Bro, when people play the game for a prolonged period of time, they get desensitized to all this weird shit that's going on. And then they end up thinking like this weird shit is normal, bro. It's disgusting, bro. Sorry for sort of late game. How you doing? Hey, yeah, no problem. Don't worry. Don't apologize about being like, you fine. But I'm doing very well. Everything's going good. How you doing?
Watching, frozen and quiet. What do you do in a world where color alone speaks louder than words?
That's kind of racist, don't you think? 1 week in VRChat.
Our avatars become extensions of ourselves. After starting fresh with a new account and signing up for VRChat Plus, I quickly climbed the ranks from visitor to user in less than an hour. One of the first things I did was update my bio with level 15, which is an awkward little code some people use to quietly signal their age. What I wanted was to see the platform through the eyes of a child, a brand new user, and what I found was disturbing.
I'm telling y'all, bro, it's the ease of access. It's not even like you gotta dive deep for this shit. It's entry level, bro. World.
With thousands of worlds on VRChat.
Yo, Siles cooked with this. I'm gonna let y'all know. Siles cooked with this. Please sub to Siles.
Main menu right under the popular section, you'll regularly find worlds like Lustful.
Bro, in the popular section, there's a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. Look at this shit. This is in popular. Lustful, Sinverse, Femboy Hub.
Sinverse, Femboy Hub, Femboy Waffle House, and Freddy's Nightclub, and many more. This isn't
these
very
are all
deep in the
sexual
platform.
worlds,
These are
bro.
some of the first worlds a brand new account sees with public instances.
Nasty as fuck.
So the question has to be asked, why is this accessible to children? Why is there no system in place to prevent young users from being exposed to this kind of content? The tools exist, the time exists, so why hasn't anything been done? To show how easy it is to be exposed, I joined worlds like Femboy Waffle House and Freddy's Nightclub, and within minutes, I was surrounded by explicit avatars, graphic imagery, and full-blown adult content. And this wasn't hidden, it was right out in the open. Even in more general public spaces like the Black Cat, it's common to see avatars that are hyper-sexualized or grotesquely exaggerated. Sometimes, if you're really unlucky, you might even walk in on someone performing lap dances in full view of children.
And when they do this shit in front of children, they don't care. These people don't care that they're exposing kids to this shit. It's on fault to the people that are in the game as well. So it's not just VRChat. Ban whoever made these games soon.
Aren't exempt from the trend of explicit self-expression. In fact, many of them are built around it. When you visit these avatar search worlds, you can type in just about anything. Type NSFW and you're flooded with adult avatars. No filters, no warnings, nothing stopping kids from seeing that content.
Wait, what? What? You could just type it and then it just shows up? I didn't even know that.
Something like girl brings.
I thought in this world they censored that shit.
Avatars that are hyper-sexualized, either in appearance or in the toggles that they come with. Most of the popular e-girl, e-boy, and femboy avatars come with toggles like DPS and SPS, systems used for virtual interactions. Anyone can use them, and they're shown publicly unless you've got your safety settings up. I saw it with my own eyes. Children and adults using these explicit toggles, first in a public instance of Freddy's Nightclub, and then again in Furry Hideout World. All three times, kids
that
were
is
right
being
there.
censored so much, which means that there has been so much shown. And this is, what does that say? What does that say right there next to the world? Public.
Right alongside
publicly
the
accessible.
adults. In another world called Optimized Box, a child's voice greeted me. Just as his avatar stood there fully exposed, it felt wrong because it was. The next day, I came back on a decoy account, same worlds, a grown man, maybe mid-20s, was asking people, including children, if they wanted to see his chest or his booty. He then proceeded to flash his avatar twice. I kept going back, joining these public instances in group ERP worlds. What I saw, especially through the lens of a child, was greatly disturbing. And it wasn't stopping anytime soon.
Oh my
it kept
gosh,
happening.
there's so much being censored, but I still see it.
Horrible thought. Children in virtual clubs partaking in simulated with adults. This happened in the popular app VRChat. Incidents like these are why some have already called the metaverse a paradise for perverts and a breeding ground.
I constantly run into explicit stickers and emojis in public worlds, especially in places where kids are clearly
Okay, that was
present.
just a swastika. I'm 26. Okay,
Animated furry
wait,
corn,
why'd they censor the
suggestive
person's
images,
name?
and even custom emojis that mimic body fluids. It's all out there, and it's all being used right in front of everyone. And there's group banners that aren't subtle. Anyone can see them on public profiles.
Yup. And these are group banners that can just, you could have any image on this shit. So it could be someone's ass, so like some random shit. Literally just anything can be on these banners. It's disgusting, bro.
Stuff like bite me and find out, cuddle me, or even worse.
And then they join these worlds, and then they have exclusive access to private instances where, you know, all this fucking weird sexual shit's going on.
I even came across someone in an anti-P group who had also had banners like Gang and Daddy Mark's fan group. That kind of contradiction says everything. There's no filter for any of this, and it's all happening in public where anyone.
Do you have a Discord server? Yes, I do. Type in !Discord and then the link will be sent.
Children can see it. VRChat and the communities around it might say that they're trying to keep kids away from adult content, but whatever they're doing, it's not enough. The line between safe and unsafe spaces just isn't there. To be real, we've all seen what VRChat has become. These days, it's pretty much used as a dating app and nothing like what it used to be. I remember playing Murder 2 and Murder 3 back in 2020, and it felt like a totally different place. A lot of us probably...
it was a different place because people were just there to have fun. But since the game has been here for so long, people have started to spend so much time in the game that they live it out like their real life. And what comes with real life is being sexual, and then niggas become literal degenerates to the point where they don't even like going outside or taking their headset off, bro.
We share that same exact mindset.
Yes, this is my username, Celescio. I do like it. It's very nice.
Enter your dates of birth, which is mostly a lie. Failure of VRChat age verification. This is bullshit. This is quite literally bullshit because kids could just grab their parents' ID and then just fucking upload it, bro.
Paywall. You can't even prove you're an adult unless you pay $10 for VRChat.
Oh, the Discord thing wasn't working? The bot wasn't working? My fault. But yeah, that's the Discord link. That's the Discord link. I don't know why the bot wasn't working. I need to fix that.
Who approved that? It's not just a bad system. It's a
join a
complete
Discord server. It's a nice community.
Here, and honestly, it's dangerous. Why does age verification cost money? VRChat says it's to cover third-party fees, but let's be honest, it feels more like damage control than real concern. Putting a safety feature behind a paywall just tells people that it's not a priority. And if you check the comments under their announcement, it's clear people wanted protection, not some paid upgrade, so adults can play with adults. We've been asking for real age gates for years. This isn't it. VRChat's age verification solution does little to nothing to actually protect children from predators, or from the people who actively go looking for them. It's also not a proper age gating system in its entirety. All it does is put adults with adults. Sure, it's a step in the right direction, but let's not pretend this was done out of genuine concern.
VRChat's internal affairs. Alright. We're getting to the mods now. What the fuck? Why am I just seeing rats? Pika fucking Petey. Alright.
It's time I talk about something I helped uncover in the VRChat community. If you remember back in April, the April Fool's event with the little 3D rats running around, that event was organized by Lieutenant Shadow, the guy behind Furry Hideout. He brought in an animator and YouTuber.
I fucking hate this dude.
Hi, I'm Picapedi. I'm the animator and artist behind a little project you might have seen around on VRChat.
But after I got an anonymous tip about Picapedi and a late night dive into their history, I found that Picapedi had been creating and sharing NSFW content. I put together a full report on everything I found, and it's linked in the description if you want to see it. While researching and digging into Picapedi's background, I found out they were behind the creation of the well-known Shiba Doge avatar. But that's not all. Picapedi is also known for making several questionable NSFW animations. To some, that may not sound like a big deal, but it doesn't stop.
My Little Pony, nigga?
Their videos
What the fuck is this?
focus on a weird obsession with shaking booties, and some that just blatantly oversize Pikachu. Yeah, Pikachu from Pokemon. That's not all. It turns out Picapedi also owned an account on E621, a site known for adult furry content. Well, how do we know it's his? Well, one of the tags on the account literally includes his name, and one of the images there is from that Pikachu booty smacking video that I mentioned earlier. Plus, all the credited sources point back to Picapedi's channel. What's disturbing is what's visible under his post changes publicly. One image he tagged Reach Around shows a childlike pony character in an explicit scene with a much older figure. The original artist behind it is known for drawing cub content, which is the equivalent to This wasn't a one-off either. Pikapedy's DeviantArt includes explicit Pikachu art, and on E621, people have even commented that he
drawing like kid furries, bro.
seems to be aware of others getting off to his content. It's disgusting. He actually worked directly with the VRChat staff to co-host this
And
event.
he worked with the VRChat staff, bro. They ain't do no background checks. They ain't do no background checks. They just say, hey, come aboard. Come aboard. You're welcome.
We finally received the coveted VRChat model.
Months before the event, he was even tagging VRChat on Twitter in his posts while working directly on the NPCs at the time. Honestly, VRChat doesn't seem to care who they bring on. They don't do background checks, and neither does Lieutenant Shadow. It was pretty obvious to me at this point. They're fine hiring people with questionable backgrounds, and honestly, it fits with what we've seen before.
Fine hiring
I asked about Pikapedy on VRChat's official Twitch channel.
If you ever see VRChat on a nigga's LinkedIn, stay away from them.
Chatting and watching the stream. The same thing happened to my partner Shanzina, who also mentioned Pikapedy's name. We got something to hide, VRChat. Tell me, why are we banning people for asking questions about a background check being done on Pikapedy? This just seems highly suspicious to me, but the same thing also
means that they know
with users
something,
who mention age verification or anything related to the predatory problem. Ignoring it doesn't make it disappear.
It's just a big circle of fucking degenerates, bro. A big circle of social rejects who don't get any type of play outside. They just take all of their lustful desires on the game, bro. Oversensitized. Like, being oversensitized can do this to you, bro. Shadows gather where the light is meant to fail. Oh, that's fall. Oh, wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. Shadows gather where the light is meant to fall, yet the dawn still waits beyond the veil. Damn, okay. It would have been harder if it rhymed. It would have been harder if it said, shadows gather where light was meant to fail, yet the dawn still waits beyond the veil. That would be tough. That would have been way more tough. VRChat was ruined. It has been ruined. You're right.
Funi Ventes on YouTube and Discord, also known as Funi, the original creator and owner of the world Luke's Tavern.
I love Luke's Tavern, too.
I originally made a video on this person a couple of months ago, calling them out as a predator with legitimate proof. But this video has been uploaded to my other channel during my false termination, and recently re-uploaded onto Slaskios. Just to give you an understanding, this person dated a child before the VRChat scene. This child was 4 years below the legal age of consent, while Funi themselves was 25, 11 years older than this victim. Funi has admitted to preying upon children vocally and in text, and their friend Diamond has spoken about them being a predator as well, saying it's, quote, something that you can't control.
They kind of admit it to me, but I don't know, I'm not into that kind of stuff. I can't control that. I feel like
I can't control that. Nigga,
like
you can control that. No, you can control that shit.
to them instead.
Like Diamond said.
You know what's crazy? They're not even directly condemning it, bro. They're just dancing around that shit.
Yeah, like if you want to be part of the community, you should, be, part. No,
This nigga doesn't even know what he's saying. He's over here stumbling and getting awkward in a virtual conversation. Yeah, I told you guys these were social rejects.
Like, observe them,
observe.
Ask them.
Not ask them. It's just, I don't know. It's just.
Bro, hearing these niggas talk, hearing these people talk gives me a fucking aneurysm. What are y'all even talking about?
A minute.
Get your conversation out,
Funi has
please.
also defended art like Lollipop Without the Pop and other explicit art depicting children-like characters, labeling it as a gray area, which is just incredibly disappointing but not unexpected from Funi. Funi was also a moderator for a group called Gen 1, a group that had already been made aware of the allegations against Funi due to my original video. Instead of acting, they chose to cover it up, keeping everything quiet until the other heads of the group eventually removed Funi themselves. Later, they re-released the same document that I had used in my original video to expose Funi all over again. At this point, it's clear to me they weren't just slow to act, they were complicit. I discovered this for myself after infiltrating their server. I found Gen 1 listed among Lieutenant Shadow's groups on VRChat and saw that they had an open invite link in their group listing. Not only was it incredibly disappointing to see a lack of action from Gen 1, but for Gen 1 to also label the predator Funi off as drama. But not only this, but to allow Funi to blatantly defend Spicy Lucifer, someone who actively preys upon children to this day, and has had the Internet Task Force actively investigate him as of this moment in time.
To this day?
Sergeant Jones of the Houston Police Department. I was calling in regards to who made a report a few months ago regarding someone named Lucifer.
When my video on Funi went live, VRChat Discord moderator Annie, someone who had supported both my work and FFI's in the past, came to Funi's defense. Despite Funi openly admitting to dating a child, Annie claimed the evidence wasn't concrete, but the admission was right there in plain sight. Let's not forget that Annie runs an NSFW Discord
It's
server.
so fucking weird that these people like will go out of their way to dance around and not even condemn this shit, bro.
And is still friends with Funi on pretty much every platform imaginable. They also defended another user named Kishi simply because they weren't a huge fan of Ergblock. And VRChat, they've kept Funi, they've kept Sitbox, they've let Pikapidi create the VR rats despite his history. They've even put Annie in a moderator role. Time and time again, they've chosen to protect their own instead of protecting the community.
Solutions.
Why are
Throw away the whole mod team. That's the best solution. Throw away everybody who's currently employed to that company.
Like Frenny's and Femboy's Toilets and Sinful Paradise Lounge, even visible without proper age checks. These aren't just mature, these are outright inappropriate for children. If a user isn't verified, these worlds shouldn't appear. The same goes for NSFW avatars. No browsing.
They should have these worlds be 18+. That's the
being or even
they gotta have
seeing
these
these
worlds be
avatars
18+.
unless age is confirmed.
Yup.
Public spaces, there should be an automatic detection system and enforcement. Stickers and custom emojis are another problem in public.
Yes, bro. This is what I said earlier, bro. It literally gives them the freedom to just post whatever the fuck they want. They just post literally whatever the fuck they want. They upload mad pornographic images, and then they just post it all over the world, bro. My friends were on that friendly map when we was playing. Bro, don't visit this shit. If y'all are, don't look at this shit, bro. This shit is not good for your brain, bro. You will literally become, bro, I'm telling you, if you are young and you stay in this environment and in these worlds, you're literally surrounding yourselves with with the lowest of the low of society. So imagine what you're going to become when you grow up. Imagine the type of values you're going to have. You're not going to have any type of good values. You're not going to have any type of good habits. You're literally just going to be self-destructing yourself. Go outside, build real relationships with people, and just find good, productive hobbies.
I've seen users drop NSFW images and stickers everywhere. Automated moderation could remove this instantly. Groups are no better. Kids can freely join one with explicit names. That should be blocked or filtered. Usernames too. No platform should allow vulgar or explicit handles to slip through at account creation. VRChat has age verification, but it's paywalled and weak. If you're going to ask for verification, use it to actually protect your user.
There's absolutely not a single circumstance where anyone should be defending Predator. Exactly. Fuck lust. Word. I feel like niggas play this game so much that they don't even know what the word predator really means, so they just think of it as a bad word and immediately white knight. That is that is exactly what I'm saying, bro. That's so true, because the longer you persist on this game, and I've seen it, and I've seen it, which is why I'm so outspoken about how disgusting this game is, of how disgusting the people who run this game is. I've seen so many cases where people play the game for a prolonged period of time, and then they literally just become degenerates. They become so desensitized to all this weird shit that's going on, and they become literally just disgusting, lustful fucks. That's what goes on. They just become fucking disgusting, and they don't even they don't realize what they're doing wrong. Then they think it's normal, and they end up doing shit around kids, bro. The last time I played this game, I literally seen kids defending, them little kids fucking uploading pornographic images and then pasting it everywhere in the lobby. And it was kids doing this shit, bro. And they didn't learn that shit. They didn't learn that shit offline. They learned that shit online in their game, bro, which is why they thought that shit was normal, and it's fucking nasty.
Lock down adult content, make it inaccessible to children. This isn't just my concern.
But I miss how I was taking it out. You missed a lot, gang. So there was a couple of predators that VRChat's mod team was actively defending, and certain VRChat employees were literally actively defending, bro.
Demand echoed by thousands of your users. So why hasn't anything changed? Over 7 hours, I spoke with more than 70 people in my community, people who have spent years in VRChat. I all asked them one question. Do you think VRChat has a predator problem?
Oh, most definitely. People casually.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes, 100%.
Most definitely.
Yes.
100%. Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Do you think
it's always had a predator problem?
That's true.
I do.
Very much so.
Yup.
Every single person said
Every
the same
one of
thing.
them.
It's
Every one
real.
of them.
92% believed it's already too late for VRChat. None called VRChat a child's game, and not one was untouched by it. Everyone knew someone that had been affected or was affected themselves. This isn't a whisper anymore, it's a shout, and I am proud of every single person who spoke up. Thank you for your honesty, your courage, and for helping make sure that the truth is finally truly heard. While much of this documentary has been focused on VRChat's darker side,
Shout out Siles for compiling this. This is quite literally have been the perfect time to drop something like
I
this.
still believe it holds something beautiful, a place where people can finally be themselves. For some, it's an escape from isolation. For others, veterans, amputees, and trauma survivors, it's a way to feel whole again.
Yup.
These moments of joy.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, VRChat can be used to have so much fun and enjoyment, but it's been so tainted by these degenerates that just stay on the internet. Hey, babe, what's good, Vexy? What's good, Vex? How you feeling, Brody?
Connection matter.
Welcome back, brother.
But they're often overshadowed by the problems we've discussed. As Brandon FM once said,
Holy shit, is that a fucking burger?
VRChat was meant to be an escape, but what kind of escape is it?
VRChat done ruined all of us. I don't think it ruined me. It didn't ruin me. I'm not gonna lie. I want to say all of us. But yeah, it definitely taught me a few things about, how persisting on certain things can be degenerate.
So the same disappointments. Real change has to come, either from the platform or from us. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Take care of yourselves. Remember to report your concerns to my Discord or the NCMEC hotline. This isn't over, VRChat.
This is just the beginning. Siles, this was an amazing documentary. This was an amazing documentary. I just want to say that right now. Holy shit. Yo, I want every single one of you, go to this video, like it, comment on it, support it, get this out in the algorithm as much as possible, please. Okay, I'm about to leave a comment. This, oh wait, hold on, spelling error. This documentary didn't even was so okay. Is beautiful is a crazy word for this type of documentary. It didn't even scratch the surface of how bad this game is and how deep this rabbit hole runs. There's definitely wait, fuck. Wait, hold up. There, comma. There's definitely that definitely what the fuck? Definitely. Wait, okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, I fucking misspelled it. All right, definitely way more to be discussed and so much more to be done. But thank you for bringing all of this to light. We all thank you for bringing all this to light. This okay. I have seen so many cases of kids being ruined due to what they have been exposed to in this game. And it's so apparent that I have even encountered some people who proudly display their attraction to kids. Their attraction to kids. I stopped playing and wish many others to do the same, but this problem needs to be investigated by a fucking higher power. I'm over here typing too fast. There we go. W comment, y'all. Is that a good comment?